Conway Human Development Center meal guidelines for the CNA monthly training. Hand hygiene. Staff must ensure all residents' hands are washed before each meal in the bathroom. Staff assistance, verbal prompts, and observation is necessary. All staff must wash their hands before starting to serve, handling dishes, and handling any food items. Staff must make all attempts to avoid touching items that would be considered cross-contamination. Atmosphere during mealtime. Staff must ensure a pleasant atmosphere, quiet, leisurely pace, no rushing, provide ample time to eat, encourage social behavior and interaction. Table service. Staff must provide a full table service such as forks, knives, spoons, napkins, salt, pepper, mustard, ketchup, mayo, syrup, etc., unless otherwise indicated in the IPP or diet order. Adaptive eating equipment. Special utensils will be provided by dysphagia recommendation. The use of forks and knives will not be needed if not appropriate for special eating needs. Disposable dinnerware should not be used for meals served from the food cart. Staff must provide specialized eating equipment per the eating plan or diet sheet. Do not substitute equipment. Food temperatures. Staff must check the temperature of food when the food cart arrives and again before it is served. Record the temperatures in the food temperature log. Correct food temperatures are hot foods 140 degrees to 155 degrees Fahrenheit, and for cold foods 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below. The steam table must be plugged in before food arrives to ensure food stays hot. Plug in the food cart at 5:30 a.m. for breakfast, 10:30 a.m. for lunch, and 3:30 p.m. for supper. Turn on the food cart. Fill wells with water just above the racks, and then cover pans with the stainless steel steam table lids. Adjust the food temperature to the acceptable temperatures as needed. Heat an oven or microwave, or just allow food to cool to proper temperature. Menus. The menu must be out and used to consult each meal to ensure prescribed diets are followed. Refer to supplement sheets to ensure you are providing supplements or meal items that differ from the regular menu of the day, such as Fiberstat, a thickening agent, Ensure, pudding, extra salt, Gatorade, Pedialyte, prunes juice, and bread. Eating plans. All residents, with the exception of those who receive all nourishment by feeding tube, have eating plans that are located in the residence, training areas, speech, infirmary, and medical records. Eating plans contain information regarding choking risk, cautions including history of choking or pneumonia, and any special instructions for assisting the individual with their meal. The eating plan will also contain a picture of the resident and their diet supplement sheet. The resident's eating plan must be on the table next to them during all meals and snacks. Modified textures. Staff must provide special texture diet modifications, such as diced diet, food that is cut into half-inch pieces. This includes meats, bread, fruits, vegetables, etc. Staff may cut up food at the counter or assist cutting at the table. Be sure client is not served food items whole before they begin to eat it. Add a thickening agent to chopped diets or other food that may arrive too runny. A thickening agent may be added even if it is not prescribed supplement as needed to improve food consistency. Clothing protectors. Clothing protectors should not be called bibs due to not being age appropriate. Provide clothing protectors only if indicated in the IPP. Do not spread the clothing protector on the table or tray with plate on top just to reduce spillage. Do not use clothing protectors to clean residents' face or hands after eating. Clothing protectors are to be used for protecting a person's clothing and not to rest plates on. Seating at mealtime. If residents with wheelchairs can sit in a regular chair, then staff should give them a choice to transfer to a regular chair during meals. If they must stay in their wheelchair, staff must ensure the resident is pushed up to the table at a comfortable level. Food service sanitation. Practice food service sanitation methods for food handling, such as using hairnets, gloves, no cross-contamination, avoid pushing food back onto plates with bare hands, handling plates that have already been eaten out of, touching used utensils or glasses before handling clean items and food. Staff must change gloves as needed or use serving utensils. Monitor for cross-contamination. During mealtime, if a resident touched food, drink, or utensils of peers, then the items touched must be replaced to ensure sanitation. Staff must ensure these additional meal guidelines are followed during each meal. Serve cafeteria style with residents who can come to the counter to collect and carry their own plate to the table. Do not pre-make plates. Do not place filled plates on the table before the resident comes into the kitchen. Serve chilled beverages that are normally served cold, unless the resident's preference indicates otherwise. Encourage appropriate eating skills and table manners. Redirect all inappropriate behaviors. Staff must serve desserts at the end of the meal, since some residents might eat their dessert first and not eat their meal. Provide 8 ounces of milk and 4 to 8 ounces of other choice liquids for each meal, unless the diet states otherwise. Encourage and assist those who can pour their own liquids. Inform residents of what is on the menu. Offer choices during each meal. Assist residents with specific condiments provided for each meal. Staff must offer substitutions if a resident does not want food being served. If a resident refuses to eat, save a plate of food to offer later. Follow NPO orders, which is holding food and drink until after medical test. Redirect residents from the dining room appropriately. Ask rather than tell. Have residents participate in mealtime activity as much as possible, such as return plates to the counter, scrape food from plates into bucket, sort utensils, and throw away trash. Monitor to be sure meal equipment is not thrown away. Staff must not place prepackaged items such as cereal, yogurt, etc. on the resident's plate with other food items. Staff must clean the tables after the residents have finished their meal. Do not clean while others are eating at the table. Staff must put a placemat down after a resident finished eating if another resident is going to eat in the same spot. Keep all cleaning buckets, supplies in the kitchen area until all residents have finished their meal. Perform grooming in the bathroom. Provide opportunities with the residents to practice previously learned skills such as wiping tables, washing dishes, taking out trash, sweeping, mopping, or resetting the tables. Allow residents the opportunity to work on their mealtime objectives and document responses as soon as possible. Thank you for completing this mandatory CNA training. Please send tests to staff development by the end of this month.